I know we were expecting some new developments this weekend, but some of them have failed quality control. Make sure you indicate what you'd like redeveloped via the workstation.
Alright, what's going on guys, it's Cats here and welcome back to F1 2018 career mode. We're nearing the end of the season. There's this episode and then 2 more episodes coming and then that's the end, and then F1 2019 will be out, so yeah, that's going to be really nice. But yeah, let's just jump right into it. This is Mexico. As you can see there, we have 2 failed upgrades, 1 completed one. I believe the completed one was the major upgrade we had. And yeah, you see those 2 minors there that have failed, that we will just of course redevelop, hopefully get them on the car by the time of the Brazilian Grand Prix, and we will hopefully have the best car in the final round, maybe even at Brazil as well, who knows. This is after practice. I recorded this little clip here, just getting the one of them redeveloped. But yeah, now we're going to be headed into qualifying. And if you don't remember from last episode, I put on some new engine units. So we have a 30 place grid penalty, I believe. So we're going to be starting from dead last. So that's why this video is titled Last to First Challenge, or Last to First, or something like that. I haven't titled it yet, of course, because I'm editing it right now. But yeah, we set provisional pole before, going out on 1 more lap, which will be our last. And as you can see there, we're 8,000ths of a second behind Ricardo. So we qualified second, which is great. Ricardo got pole. Lewis Hamilton's going to be starting from P2. Verstappen's going to be starting P3. Verstappen's our rival. Stoffel Vandoorne qualified 8th, but he will be starting 7th, which is great because of our penalty. And I mean, maybe there's someone with a bigger penalty, so we actually won't be starting last. There could also be just a lot of people with penalties, so other people can start higher up. I don't know that. But yeah, this is as well after qualifying, some more resource points to spend getting that other one redeveloped, so we have them both coming from Brazil. But yeah, let's give the microphone to Crofty for the race.
Formula One may have been absent from Mexico for 23 years, but after 2015's triumphant return, it was as if we'd never been away. In Mexico, a Grand Prix is more than just a race. It's a celebration of speed and of bravery. There's nothing quite like the atmosphere in the stadium today. They'll be drowning out the cars with their noise as they make their way through on lap 1.
Thanks for that, Crofty. Here's the grid. Ricardo starting on pole, Hamilton P2, Sebastian Vettel P3, Stoffel Vandoorne 5th. As we can see, Kimi Räikkönen's taking a penalty. Max Verstappen's taking a penalty. He's going to be starting 13th. Hartley and us have taken penalties as well. So yeah, let's just get to the race. Here's the strategy: hypers to ultras on lap 7, I believe. But yeah, here we are for the 5 red lights, and it's lights out and away we go for the Mexican Grand Prix. Of course, the AI gets a way better start than us because that's what they usually do. I hope they've done that for F1 2019, so the AIs don't get so overpowered starts, but it's fine. There's a great braking zone here. Do the good old dive up the inside of a few people there. There's 3 wide between the 2 Williams and Pierre Gasly there, who actually hit Gasly. I don't remember if I checked for damage right after this. I might do. If I do, you'll see it down in the bottom right corner. I don't think I did. But here another one that's very close. I don't think I touched him there. As we find an opportunity to go up the inside, it does give me a warning for hitting him, but that must be from the one in turn 2. As we want to get around Charles Leclerc a little later on the lap here from P14 already. We started 20th, we're already 14th, making a move for 13th, diving very late on the brakes there, just to be sure to get him. Verstappen and Magnussen are fighting, again, very late on the brakes here, actually a little extra throttle afterwards. There's a bit of contact, not the cleanest overtake, but you know, what you got to do what you got to do. Here's Esteban Ocon, our next victim, for points actually. So we swoop first around the outside, then up the inside in that little S section, around the inside of Kimi Räikkönen. Now there's a bit of contact as I couldn't really turn enough to give him room, which was quite sad for him, of course. Another overtake here on Carlos Sainz, hopefully, as we're side by side with him, headed into this little quick double right hand as we swoop around the outside, and that's, in my opinion, that's a pretty good move, not counting that little contact early on. But here's Sebastian Vettel in the Ferrari that is actually slower than our car, a little more contact yet again. Moving on to Nico Hulkenberg, we're just overtaking left, right and centre here. It must be the new power units. As you can actually see, that's Stoffel Van Dorn up ahead of us. Hulkenberg seems to be fighting back. There's a little bit of contact. Hopefully he didn't spin. Yep, he didn't. But here we are on Stoffel Van Dorn now. I did try and overtake him earlier on, which, well, I wanted to, but I couldn't, because he was too far ahead and too fast. As he actually just, like, kind of moves into our line under braking there, I wasn't quite happy with that. I feel like if this was real life, that would have been team orders, because I'm way faster than him. As you can also see here, trying up the inside. He is defending nicely, but there's a lot of contact between us. Hopefully we can get him now. I mean, he's kind of forcing us to go to the outside line. We do go side by side here. There's a little bit of more contact as we go up the inside of him. No big time lost as we now head into the pits for our stop. I believe Stoffel Van Dorn's staying out for another lap. Hopefully he is. Yep, he is. Nice. So we pull in now. Hopefully we can get a very good stop here. It's a 2.3. That's pretty good. That's not a bad pit stop here. As we now head out to rejoin the track P18, and you know we want to, of course, do good. Just quickly passing by Ericsson there. That was an easy one. Brendan Hartley here, so we've overtaken a lot of people who's pit. There we go, swooping past him. His Honda engine is nothing compared to our Renault engine. Ricardo sets the fastest lap, so we come over here to set the fastest lap ourselves. Well, passing a few people in the pits. We reach after everyone's pitted, we are fourth. Hamilton here on our inside. This looks kind of similar to the thing with my overtake on Stoffel Van Dorn. Really similar, nice and easy up the inside there after trying on the outside. But he is in the Mercedes, and as we look behind us to like see where he is, I go on the grass, and he just gains a lot of time by that. So that's him past now. As we can maybe try up the inside here. There's contact, we nearly lose it. We have to counter steer into his side pod, and now this is real wheel-to-wheel racing. That was literally wheel-to-wheel for a second or two there, but he got away from us again. Let's try on the inside maybe. There's contact. We nearly spun there as we also cut the corner a little bit, pick up some grass. That is I think Sergio Perez retiring from the race, which is of course sad for him, because this is first of all his home Grand Prix, as we overtake Lewis Hamilton once again, and he overtakes us once again on the straight. Yeah, this is oh, we have gone up the inside of Hamilton, and he has spun because of it. That was just a big saddie, a big oof. Yeah, Sergio Perez retires from his home Grand Prix, second race in a row retiring, which is of course not good. But coming up on the last lap now, we've caught up to Bottas and Ricciardo, who keep switching positions for the lead, but Ricciardo locks up as we try to go on the inside of him, so we do. It's P2 now. We're very close to Valtteri Bottas. It's the final lap of the race. It's the final sector. It's the final sector to be driven. We go very deep as we try the inside, a little too late on the brakes. The confetti's going. Bottas doesn't seem like he's trying to overtake us back. We're leading the race. There's one corner to go, and it looks like it's gonna be, yes it is. It is a win from last on the grid in the McLaren. The first win of the season, and it's from the last place on the grid. That is just absolutely fantastic. Look at Zach Brown. He is so happy with that, shaking the hand of Scott from into the barrier. On the podium now, on the top step, Bottas P2, Ricciardo P3, that Danish flag on the podium spots in the middle between the Finnish and the Australian flag. I mean, what more could you ask for, really? Spraying that champagne, yes, put it on Ricciardo all over the place. Zach Brown again looking really pleased with us. I don't actually know where Stoffel Van Dorn finished. He finished 6th. I mean, considering he started 5th, it's not too good, but considering he qualified 8th, it's pretty good. And I mean, we get drive of the day. Top 3, us, Bottas and Ricciardo, but Max Verstappen finished 4th. He did quite well as well from 13th. But yeah, in total we get 33 points for the constructors, which is amazing, thanks to Stoffel Van Dorn. Hamilton got P7, even though he had that little spin there. Sebastian Vettel doing really bad. I don't remember what happened or don't know what happened to him actually. Yet again, Sergio Perez retiring 2 races in a row, one of them at his home Grand Prix. I mean, that's just, how unlucky can you be? He was even in a very good position. I think it was like 4th or 5th at some point. Here we go in the championship. We're 7th, 1 point behind Max Verstappen. Stoffel Van Dorn's 10th now, 10 points behind Kevin Magnussen, and 4 behind Nico Hulkenberg. And I swear, if Stoffel Van Dorn just scores a minimal of 10 points more than Hulkenberg and Magnussen, which is very likely over the next few rounds, he is 8th in the championship, right behind us. Constructors, we're still 4th. Constructor standings are still the same. We lead the rivalry against Max Verstappen now, also against Stoffel Van Dorn, and as you can see there, that's 3 podiums in a row out of our 6 in the career. So 2 P2s, 3 P3s, and 1 P1. Absolutely amazing. As you can see here, for Brazil we have 2 upgrades incoming. It doesn't seem like it's going to put us ahead of Red Bull, but it's going to definitely put us ahead of Mercedes if they don't upgrade. So hopefully they don't. Hopefully we can have we can achieve our goal of having the best car before the end of the season. So yeah, that was it for this video. I really hope you enjoyed it, and if you did, you know the drill. Comment, like, subscribe, whatever you want to do, and yeah, look forward for the next episode that will be coming out tomorrow, which is Brazil. Then there won't be one on Saturday because I'm not home all day. And then Sunday there should be an episode. Monday nothing, because then the series is done. And then Tuesday there will hopefully be an episode of F1 2019 career mode. So yeah, look forward to that. But yeah, that was it for this video. And yeah, not really much more to say other than take care, and yeah, bye bye.